Hello everybody, it's Mr. D here once again, and we're giving the Binding of Isaac Rebirth another go. We unlocked another new character in the last episode, Magdalene, so we're going to be playing as her this time. Magdalene starts off with a little bit more health than everybody else, and she starts off with the Yum Heart, which actually allows her to heal slightly. But her damage isn't all that it could be in the early stages. Now we pick up the Ball of Tar, which immediately gives us a strange appearance, sticky feet. And we're now leaving a black trail behind us, and any enemies that step in this trail will be conveniently slowed down for easily picking off. Can avoid those guys, that's fantastic. We occasionally fire black tears out as well, which slows down enemies further. So we've got potential for dealing with some of the faster enemies in the late game already, which is a nice advantage to have. Did I miss something there? Ooh, there was a blue heart. Of course I missed something. Wow. Set these guys down. If you can outrange them, they're not too bad. Their attacks kind of dip down quite quickly, so you can avoid them easily. Let's take the coin. And slowing these guys down makes them so much easier to deal with. Less of an opportunity to run away. We will see if we can find a secret room before we move on. I'm just not entirely sure where it's going to be. And we're going to fight Wrath. Thank you for blowing that up for me. Didn't want to have to waste my bomb on that. Wrath is obviously a bit of a take on Bomberman from the early Nintendo and Sega Mega Drive days. And I just think when they do things like this, it's a fantastic little nod in the direction of some of the old great games. And we get a couple of bombs out of it and a key. So we're actually in a good position consumables wise. I would like a few more coins if possible. I'm going to see if there's a secret room here. Fingers crossed? No. Okay. I wonder if I can get both of those keys. Probably not. No, I'll just take one of those keys with us. We'll go fight the boss. We are fighting Monstro once again. Monstro seems to show up quite a lot in the basement. He's one of the early stage bosses. So once you've faced him a few times, his attacks are very predictable and you can easily deal with them. And when you slow enemies down as well, as you can see, their tears kind of slow down as well, so it even makes their attacks even easier to avoid. I think it actually even slows down his jump as well, which means he won't jump as far. Yeah, he actually does. So we've entirely got the measure of Monstro here. So we just need to keep nuking him down and hope that we get a decent item drop. I would like meat, because it's such a... It's a nice first floor drop, I think. Damage plus HP. It's kind of the foundations for what you need. But we're going to get HP up instead, which I'm not going to complain about. We have a decent amount of health. So we'll move on to the basement 2. We're not doing bad for time. And we've got a treasure room here straight away again, which we will check out. Spoon Bender, homing shots. So any shots that we fire now will automatically home towards enemies, which is going to make hitting certain enemies in certain rooms a little bit easier. We don't have to aim our shots as well as we previously would have. There's still going to be a degree of skill involved, obviously, but the tolerances for that is decreased now thanks to the homing properties of our tears. Don't know whether it's worth shooting these TNT. I'm actually not sure if you can get drops from the TNT, but I'll shoot them just in case. You'd think I'd know this after like 70 hours in the game, but apparently not. There's just some things that you don't learn straight away. Or ever, in fact. The slow actually doesn't have that much effect on these guys because they're so slow already. But it's nice to give yourself a little bit more freedom to move. Especially in rooms where there's a few rocks going on. Take down the fatties. Padding you. And we'll get a key out of it. Shoot these little worms down. These guys literally do nothing, they just hop about until you kill them. So they make for easy prey. There's probably going to be a secret room over on this side, I'll give it a try. And at least if we take any silly red heart damage after we lose our blue hearts, we can always heal back up once every 4 rooms. We're going to bomb this blue rock instead of looking for a secret room, actually. And we get a chest out of it, which we will open. And it's almost paid for itself. 2 coins and a bomb back. I'll try putting a few coins in the coin beggar. We might get a HP upgrade out of it. We've got a playing card. The 2 of clubs. It gives us 2 more bombs. It doubles the number of bombs that you have. By these guys. Oh, the slow is so powerful against their dash attack. It's fantastic. Yeah, we're actually in a really good position here. We have a lot of health. We're quite tanky. Our shots are doing good amounts of damage. I will go look in our other room before we move on because I want to explore everywhere. We are going to need some kind of damage bonuses, and if I can find that early, that would be fantastic. Okay. These rings of flies are quite annoying because as you kill them, they reform into different shaped circles, which is quite cool actually. I like how they've programmed that. Now that we've got a couple more bombs, we'll see if there's a secret room there. And there isn't. Okay, we're not having much luck with those this time around. So, I think we'll just go to our boss in all honesty. We could try for a super secret room here. No. We'll shoot the poop anyway, because we're going to need all the coins we can get if we're not getting secret rooms. And if we don't get any coins out of this, I'm not going to be happy. There we go. It's like the game heard me. And it didn't want to give us more than 1 apparently, which is okay. We're going to be taking on Dingle this time. Again, the slow's going to be really powerful against his dash attack because it'll just stop him in his tracks, hopefully. Yeah, look at that. That's just ridiculous. We shouldn't take any damage at all on Dingle, not even our blue heart containers. Yeah, we've got him down to under half health and we're not even been in any kind of danger so far. Just want to get down, get rid of the little dips. And in all honesty, this is about as good as you can expect a Dingle fight to go, really. He's going to go down very quickly. We should get a deal with the devil from this. Get Mum's Lipstick to get a range bonus, which is nice. It's not ideal, but it's better than some items that we could get. I'm actually tempted to take the head over the heart for the reusable flies, and I think I will do that because the flies provide a pretty decent damage bonus, it has to be said. So we'll go down into the caves. We'll take the double room on first, we might as well. Yeah, the flies are doing work for us already, and we'll get a charge of this item after every single room that we do, so we can always... We've always got flies to go into the next room with us. And in some cases they're taking down one of the enemies before I can even fire shots, which is about as good as you could hope for, really. I would like it if they'd focus on the bigger enemies first, it would be nice. But unfortunately there's no way to control those flies, so if you can get a decent amount of them by becoming Guppy later on in the game, then it's largely irrelevant, because by that stage you've got ridiculous firepower and flies are just coming out your ass left, right and centre basically. Any drops from this room at all? There's some pills. We'll try what the pills are. Puberty, that has no effect whatsoever. Okay. It could have been worse. It could have been a bad trip. And there's a tinted rock there, which might lead to a secret room as well. No. But we get a key and a blue heart out of it. And we'll look this way. We might as well do. A dead end room. Oh, I'm not a fan of this. But once again, the ball of tar's doing a good amount of work for us. And we get more flies from killing the little dude there, which is handy. Do I want to try and get that chest? I can't actually get that chest because I need 2 bombs to get there. Okay, that's made my mind up for me. I'm going to try and look for the treasure room. I might look in our curse room on this floor as well. Oh, especially now that we have that. Oh, this is all coming up Millhouse now. This is ridiculously good. So we've got a black heart, 3 blue hearts, an eternal heart, and 4 red heart containers. And if we make it down to the next floor with our eternal heart intact, which is the half white heart that we have, we'll actually get another full red heart container, which is fantastic. Puts us in a great position for this stage of the game. And as you can all tell from the last episode, the more health I have, the better, because I end up taking stupid damage sometimes. These guys also have homing shots, by the way, so we're going to want to be a little bit careful about that. But we can pick up another blue heart, which puts us in a fantastic position. Go to our treasure room, and we get Ares, ramming speed. I've no idea what... Well, I have a vague idea what this might do. I think the faster we are, we deal contact damage to enemies if we run into them, but it's not ideal because you would obviously still lose health by doing that. So we'll just go to our boss. Oh, and it's Mega Fatty. Mega Fatty is not a good boss to have to fight against, especially when he does things like that. It's the fast jump that always catches me out. All of his other attacks I can cope with absolutely fine, it's just the fast jump. Slow jumps I can deal with. When he pulls you in and baths the brown shit everywhere, I can deal with that quite easily. The dips obviously do nothing. I'm just going to have to keep moving, I think. Landing shots on him when I can. It's not going to be the quickest boss fight ever, but just take advantage of whenever he's doing one of these kind of attacks and just kind of wail away on him, I think. Yeah, that's the only way to deal with that attack. Just keep moving. And as soon as I say that, I stand still. What an arsehole. Oh, that was... Oh, I'm walking into the dips now. This is ridiculous. We're still going to have blue hearts, and we're still going to have our eternal heart on the next floor, though, because it's inconceivable that we could take 3 hearts of damage at this stage of the boss fight. Even for a player as bad as me, that's not going to happen. Luckily managed to avoid that. And he's going to go down. I'm hoping to get a damage upgrade here because we have enough HP to last us for quite a while now. And he's gone down rather easily. We don't get a damage upgrade, we get the latch key, which gives us 2 keys and increases our luck. We'll take the blue heart though. We've got another deal with the devil, which I wasn't expecting. And it's another guppy item. Guppy's tail. This one will increase the chance of chests being dropped, I believe. And it doesn't matter that we paid 1 red heart container for it, because when we go down to the next floor, we're going to get that straight back, which is very handy indeed. So we'll go through the caves too. I'm hoping to get another deal with the devil here. I'm being quite greedy on the devil deals, but if I can get 1 more guppy item, then I'll become guppy already. So I'm definitely going to be checking out the curse room on this floor, because they sometimes have a chance of having guppy's collar in them, or even the 9 lives item. I don't know whether I'd be tempted to take 9 lives, because it would knock us back down to 1 red heart container. But it could be worth it, because it would let us become guppy, like I say. So we'll have to make that decision if and when 9 lives does drop. So if we can keep this guy in the middle, so that we don't have to deal with the charge attack, which we have managed to do. We'll deal with the flatworms. They don't do a massive amount of... They don't cause a massive amount of hassle. They're only dangerous if you're stupid enough to walk into them. And there's another chest. The ooh, and a blue heart in that. This is Guppy's tail paying out for us already. We'll shoot the fire, we might as well do. Coin. I'm wanting to kind of keep up a decent pace if I can, because we may be able to do boss rush if we get enough good items and we get a teleport out. We can go into the boss rush room after Mum, but we would have to... That's such a good item, infamy. But we would have to beat Mum in under 20 minutes from the start of the game, which is... It's not inconceivable, But we would need more damage to be able to do that without putting ourselves at risk. I should be using Guppy's head a little bit more often than I actually am doing. I don't like this room. I'm going to take a little bit of damage here. A little bit more than I was intending, but we get out of it relatively unscathed. We don't have any bombs to look for secret rooms, so we're just going to have to pass up that opportunity, I think. Oh, I need you guys to pop up. Thank you. Yeah, if we keep getting enemies like this that are going to stall us, we're never going to make boss rush. The most frustrating part about these guys is the waiting for them to pop up and then being able to take advantage of that once they do. Oh, that was a stupid move. I'm not going to go for that chest, it's not worth it. We have already taken damage on the spikes, I suppose. We maybe could have done. But it would have meant taking more damage, I think. I don't think I would have been able to get there quickly enough. Again, the ball of tar is so useful for these spiders because it kind of negates their movement speed advantage. And it makes these guys a hell of a lot less dangerous. There we go. Get another key out of it. And another charge of Guppy's head. Our damage isn't actually too bad if we're three-shotting these guys. That was a dumb move. There is a tinted rock here, so I would like to come back if I get a bomb. I'd rather do that than look for a secret room because there's quite a few places secret rooms could be. And this guy's actually stuck on the rock, which was a little bit silly. If a bomb could drop in this room, that'd be fantastic. No, no such luck. Oh, I hate this room. Go Superflies. Right, if we get them down to the stage when they break up, then it's not too bad because once they're already at that stage, they go down and get in a couple of hits anyway, so they're easily taken out permanently. But it's just going to take a little bit of time. The ones with their eyes open through the hoods do tend to charge a little bit faster, as you can probably tell. But I think they have the same amount of health, so they're easily taken out. The thing is, when you've got so many of them charging at you in a line, it's difficult to focus on one, because as soon as one collapses into the pile of flesh, then he's normally pushed to the back of the group by everyone else running past him. So this is one of those rooms that can take a little bit longer than you'd like it to. Not taking that item, not even touching that item. It's a remote detonator, I think. Use our fly hive. Miracle that I didn't manage to take damage there. And we've got a nice chain reaction going. We'll go straight to the boss, we might as well. It's Chub with 3 little flatworms. We don't have any bombs. Bombs would have made this fight a little bit easier, because if Chub charges at you and swallows a bomb, he takes quite a bit of damage from that. But we've got the ball of tar, which is again negating his speed. It's like the ball of tar has been the counter for almost everything that we've encountered so far. It's rather great. It deals with anything that's faster than you, so these guys become completely irrelevant. They just become target practice, basically. Just stand and wail away on them. I would like him to be going down a little bit quicker, but like I said, we've not got a massive amount of damage yet. Our deals with the devil have given us some good items, but they've not given us any damage upgrades. So I would like a pentagram or the mark, but either of those would be nice. Toothpicks, tears and shot speed up. That's an indirect damage bonus, because we're going to be dealing more damage from the virtue that we're firing more tears. Both of those are decent items, but I'm only going to take the ceremonial robes. It takes off one of our red hearts, but it gives us 3 black hearts. which is pretty great. We'll have a little bit of a look around before we move on. We might as well do. I do want to see if I can pick up a bomb somewhere, maybe in our shop, to get that tinted rock. And if I do, that's actually worked out perfectly. If I do get a blue hat from this, I will probably go back to the devil room and pick up that other item, but we didn't. So we might as well have a look in the shop, see if we can get anything for 10 coins. It's a greed fight. So this actually puts us in a better position for our shop on the next floor. I'd rather get greed out of the way relatively early, because he has a bad habit of showing up on the last floor just when I'm about to say, oh, we can go to the floor this time, pick up a good item, and greed turns up on the last floor with a shop and just shafts us completely. The Magician, May You Never Miss Your Goal, is a largely irrelevant card because it has exactly the same effect as the Spoon Bender that we picked up earlier. So we'll move on. The Devil Room's in fact not even open anymore. So we'll just go down to the depths. And there is a mob trap room there. I'll see what's in. 3 red chests. I will definitely open those. And that wasn't worth it. That definitely wasn't worth it so far. That was worth it, however. So I will take the 9 lives item. It will set us back down to 1 red heart container, but it makes us guppy, so we're going to be creating flies now whenever our tears hit an enemy. So, and we have the power of flight, so that's given us a massive damage bonus, and we should, in all honesty, win the game from here. I'm not going to bother going to... Actually, I will put a few coins in this machine, because we might get a blue heart, we might get a trinket out of it. It's a fortune teller. The Lovers gives you 2 red hearts. I'll go down to 15 coins, because I still want to be able to buy something in the shop. Another Lover's card, okay. And I'm not altogether bothered about that, to be honest. And now that we're guppy, for some inexplicable reason, we can fly, because, you know, cats can fly. Apparently. But the fact that we're now shooting out a fly every time that we fire a tear that hits an enemy, coupled with the fact that we can use Guppy's head to generate more flies, we're going to be doing a lot of damage. And we pick up the Ankh, which gives us another life on top of the 9 that we already have. So this is getting a little bit ridiculous now. We'll use the pill. Health up, which actually puts us back up to 2 red hearts. The 2 red hearts only counts until we lose this life, because every life your number of hearts is reset back to 1. Thank you, Infamy, for blocking that. That was excellent of you. I'm not going to take the bottle of pills, I'm just going to take the blue heart. Shoot the fire because we might get a coin back. And we didn't. I might go back and pick up one of those Lovers cards just so we can get back to full red hearts. But the flies that we're producing now have been such a help that I honestly don't think we're going to need it. And we're back up to 15 coins, which is always very handy. It doesn't matter even whether the shots deal damage, I think, as long as they hit an enemy, we'll generate a fly. No, apparently not. Apparently they do have to deal damage. I don't know whether to open that because we're only on 1 key. I think I'll probably save it. If I get a second key, I'll definitely open it. But as it stands, I want to be able to get into our treasure room on the next floor. And unless we've got a key, we obviously won't be able to do that. And we get some spiders from the red chest, which is nice. I think we'll go do our boss, to be honest, and then we'll carry on exploring. It's the Husk. It's going to be a very easy fight. Even double Husk is going to be not a problem. And that is actually ridiculous. Both bosses down instantly. We get another HP upgrade, which again only applies for this life. Another deal with the devil. Oh, this has the potential to be good. I'm going to take... I want to take all these items. Guppy's Collar gives us another extra life. And we still have these blue hearts. And the Goat Head will guarantee us deal with the devil on future floors. Regardless of whether or not we take red heart damage. But we don't actually have any red hearts left for this life. But what I will do is go back and pick up those lovers cards, because the Dark Bum collects red hearts that you don't pick up, and he has a chance to drop blue hearts and other items out of them, which is very useful indeed. So we may not even need any of our respawns at this rate. And we get a couple of keys, which allows us to unlock some of these gold chests. That's half a red heart for the Dark Bum. I'll unlock this one as well. Then we get some more bombs and some coin. And a playing card, which is the Hermit, that transports us to the treasure room. So we won't have to worry about unlocking that on the next floor. Which is very handy. Go, my army of flies, do my bidding. The broken magnet, it kind of works. I think that pulls certain items towards us. So we'll let the Dark Bum pick these two up, and we should get a payout from that. Which we do. Oh, we get a double payout. So I'll definitely go into our curse room now, because there might be even more blue hearts in there. We're not going to take damage going in because we're flying. And it's not a payout. So we're only going to take a little bit of damage coming back out. Which isn't bad. It could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. That's another lovers, so we'll pop that and hopefully get another pickup from Dark Bum. Guess there's another blue heart. And this has honestly turned out as well as I could have hoped for. Really. Another chest. I'm actually, even though I've got no red heart containers, I'm actually hoping for red hearts to drop now. Just because Dark Bum will probably pay out with blue hearts. Oh, and the slowed tiers, when these guys are slowed, that makes them even easier to deal with. We didn't get an item drop, but I'm not altogether concerned. The flies are doing most of our damage for us. And we're honestly in a really good position. We'll let Dark Bum get this red heart. This might be another pickup. Yep, there we go. He's paid for himself like 3 times over already. This is fantastic. And we have 11 lives with which to have a crack at the boss, which is fantastic. I don't think we'll honestly need them. I will not go into our treasure room just yet. Because like I say, the Hermit card takes us into our treasure room for free. So I think I'll use that now. In fact, oh, it takes us into the shop even. So I will need to go into the treasure room at some point. I honestly don't think I need anything, so I'll just donate to the donation machine. There's options has appeared in the basement. If you donate a certain amount of coins to the donation machine, it actually increases the number of items that spawn in the shop, which is fantastic. But the donation machine does have a chance of breaking. In for me doing work again, blocking that. I will open this gold chest because it's paid for itself with a key and a red heart. Are we going to get a drop from Dark Bum? No, we're not. We can honestly just keep strafing and letting flies do the work for us in this room. And they will continue to do that. Dark Bum's still paying out with blue hearts. Which at this rate we're going to be on... We're going to hit the health cap without even having any red hearts, which is fantastic. Not interested in the slot machine. That was a little bit sloppy. We'll go into the curse room. We might as well do. We're going to get more payouts anyway at some point. Even though that one didn't work out for us. We only take half a heart of damage coming out, and the Dark Bum's going to make it worth the risk. We can fly straight across those, so it doesn't really matter. I'll take these guys out again. Because you know, why not? We'll go to our treasure room. We could get a decent item in there. I'm not going to replace the head. Mr. Mega increases the blast damage that we do. So it gives us increased potential for using bombs as weapons rather than finding secret rooms with them. Oh wow, you like giving me the mini-bosses this time, don't you? Another half-heart payout? No? Okay. Fair enough. See if we can find a secret room here. Nope, but we do get a card out of the skull, which is quite nice. I will open this, I might as well do. Guess it's a hermit which will take us to our shop on the next floor. I think I'd rather take the hermit with us. Oh, there is no shop on the next floor because it's obviously the mum fight now. We took a little bit of damage there, but I'm not concerned because she's going down actually very quickly. The odds are not providing any challenge whatsoever, and the flies that we're generating are doing all the work here. Our tier damage is not great. Infamy's helping out with the silly damage that we're taking there. And that is the mum fight done already. And we get a damage and range upgrade and a deal with the devil, which is the mini-boss Krampus. I'm actually hoping for the lump of coal item that he drops here. The head of Krampus has appeared in the basement, and we do get the lump of coal, which is nice. The lump of coal increases the damage that your tiers do based on the distance that they travel. And we've seen that we've had a couple of range upgrades. It's kind of going to be worth it. I'm going to hopefully want to carry on getting a nice amount of red heart pickups, just so that we can fortify our health a little bit more. Because if I were to lose health, if I were to lose these blue hearts and get down to... Oh, that was so helpful. If I were to lose these hearts and get down to a bit silly low levels of health, then it would be an unnecessary risk that it would mean that we'd be eating into our 11 lives. I know I shouldn't really be complaining about the fact that I've got 11 lives and I don't want to lose health, but what can I say? I just don't want to eat into them if I can help it. Our tear's actually doing nice damage now as well, so the flies are augmenting that further. Yeah, we're killing these guys very quickly, which is nice actually because they do ordinarily pose quite a threat. And in all honesty, we should have this run signed, sealed and delivered before long. We're going to carry on treating it as though it's not a one run though, because I'll never forget what happened in... That was stupid. I'll never forget what happened in episode 2. That's going to haunt me like forever. If you haven't seen what happened in episode 2, be sure to check it out. It's worth a look. And we will use the hermit card to... Apparently there isn't a shop on this floor either, okay. So we're just going to be... trying to find the boss. And if we end up exploring a little bit, it's not going to be a massive problem because we could find something that makes it a little bit easier still. Oh, I don't like these guys. Yeah, the ice file lasers. You gonna pay out? No. Well, fuck you then. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say fuck you because you've done a massive amount of work for us so far. I do want some more red heart payouts if possible. So we'll go this way. The boss is probably over in this direction. Yep, there we go. That was very handy indeed. And there's a red heart which will give us another blue heart, hopefully. Yep. Got a nice amount of flies going into this boss, and it's Daddy Longlegs. His spiders should be quite handy for letting us spawn more flies, but in all honesty, he's going to go down very quickly anyway. And we get red heart payouts, which should get us another blue heart, and does. So I will go into our devil room. I'm actually not bothered by either of these items. I will take those though. One of them gives us flight, which we already have, and Spirit of the Night on the left hand side gives us flight and spectral tears. Spectral Tears we don't really need at this point. It would have been nice to have earlier on, but now that we're a walking fly machine, we don't really need those. Take these guys down nice and quickly, and we're generating a huge amount of flies now. It's actually beneficial to us that enemies are taking more hits to kill, because the more tears that hit them, the more flies we generate. So it actually makes subsequent rooms a little bit easier. We'll try and get this guy down if possible. And we get a red heart drop as well, which could be another blue heart. No. I forget how often he pays out. I think it might be once every 2 full red hearts that you pick up. So if we pick up another full red heart, we should get a blue heart back. Make a habit of using Guppy's head at the end of every room, just so that we have an even larger number of flies going into the next room. I'm going to bomb my way to this guy. Ah, damn it, I ended up killing him. That's the blast radius of Mr. Mega that screwed me over there. Might as well just kill this guy, because I'm not going to... We get a red heart pickup out of it, so it's not too bad. And a blue heart as well from... Right, this is going to be... I was going to say this is going to be a little tricky, but I forgot the flies are just going to do everything for us. And we found the boss room already. So I think we'll go get this over with. The flies are doing work for us, taking out the eyes in a very useful manner, and now we're just going to get a constant stream of flies just directed towards the boss, which is fantastic. And even more from taking these guys out, which is even better. It doesn't matter that we're taking these little bits of damage, because she's going to go down very quickly indeed. And... should I go down? I'm tempted to go down. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down to the next floor that has started appearing. Everything is terrible. The game just got harder. Fantastic. And we're now in Sheol. There's a blue rock there. A tinted rock rather. So we're going to get that, because we're going to need every bit of help that we can get on here, honestly. So again, regular bosses can spawn as regular enemies on these floors, much the same as some of the earlier ones. But you will start getting full boss fights like these. But now that we're in such a good position, it's not a massive concern to us. We're getting, as long as we continue to get red heart pickups, I'm not going to worry too much. The fly's doing work for us again. But I do want to stop taking these kind of silly bits of damage. Because like I say, red heart drops are not guaranteed. And these guys become invisible when they break free, so I'm going to want to kill those very quickly. No red heart drops yet, which is a little bit worrying. And I don't like these rooms. I hate these guys. Just have to try and fake them out and force them to fire in a different direction. Luckily managed to avoid damage there. And I do kind of want to get to our boss as quickly as possible, because there's no benefits of hanging around. It's 2 of clubs, doubles our number of bombs. We're never going to need 28 bombs, but it's always nice to have, I suppose. No idea where our boss is actually going to be. So I think we might just have to carry on looking around. Double sloth fight. Not going to pose us any problems. Especially now that the rocks are out of the way. Flies are going to be doing most of the work, obviously, because it can be a little bit of a chore trying to land tears on some of these guys. We do get a health up. I'm going to use it because it gives us a little bit of breathing room. This is double ultra greed. If flies could start doing work, that'd be fantastic. I'm not going to look in our curse room because it would cost us full heart to get out. I didn't like those guys whatsoever. You don't actually see those very often. I think you only actually see them when you come down to Sheol. They're like the regular turrets on the earlier floors, except they fire brimstone lasers. Wait, what is this? This is the world. That actually reveals the map. But I'm just going to go straight into the boss fight. And we're actually fighting against Satan now. We'll use the Empress, because it will give us a bit of a damage boost. We do have to take down the Dark One first, but he will go down very easily. And now Satan shows his face. But again, in all honesty, this should be a foregone conclusion. It's going down very quickly. I think there's another stage after this, but still. Yeah, all we have to do is dodge the Satan feet. Oh, we've lost a life. Okay, we're down. This could be a problem. Because it would mean that we need to now defeat him without taking a hit. Because the boss fight fully resets. And it is possible to do, but it's just slightly tricky. Yeah, this is now going to be very difficult indeed. I probably should have thought this through. We did get the kill on Mum's heart. If we can kill him without him doing his brimstone shot, that'd be fantastic. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my god, how did I not get hit? And I got hit by the brimstone. Oh dear. I honestly might have to explore now to see if I can find some more spirit hearts. And I don't want to have to do that, because I could lose additional lives by looking around here. We might get hearts from here. Oh, that's going to be helpful. You going to pay out with another one? Please pay out with another one. Thank you so much. I'm going to carry on looking around because we should be able to deal with most things without taking damage, which we are able to do. Apart from then, you're going to pay out. Lemon party. There's a secret room there, though, so it could have hearts in it. And it doesn't, it has coins. Lovely. Well, it's do or die time. And it was very nearly die time then if those brimstones had gone off. We do have flies, which is going to make this stage of the fight a little bit easier. But we have taken one hit already, which I was hoping to avoid. Because now again it means we have to go through this stage without taking a hit. Fuck. Let's go again. We use bombs to try and take him down a little bit quicker. Oh, god damn it. And I mistimed the bomb again. Brilliant. Great work, Baz. And we did get him to split nice and early. If I can kill him before the brimstone shots come, that would be handy. Oh, the bullets, the bullet hell. This is looking very cagey now. At least I timed the bomb right that time. And I avoided the brimstone and got hit by everything else. Brilliant. That's too early. And I blew myself up. What an idiot! I'm panicking now. Let's take a deep breath. Mistimed again. Lovely. This is now getting ridiculous. I'm actually not going to be able to do this. Oh, thank you. Thank you for killing me. At least we spawn as blue baby now, so we have three. We can afford to take 3 instances of damage rather than just 1. That's a good start. We timed our bomb nicely. We're avoiding the brimstone shots, and we've got it down to just 1. And we avoided that brimstone shot as well. But not that one. Okay. We're in with a chance. We have a chance. I'm not going to talk myself up too much. I'm not going to talk at all, in fact, because if I can land occasional shots without... Oh, this is going to be such a clutch win if I win this. Ah, oh, what? Straight into him. Ah, that was probably the best chance I would have had as well. Ah, oh, this is going to be such a... I'm probably going to just die straight away here, in all honesty. Yeah, I mistimed the bomb. Yeah, this is... yeah. Well, it was a brave effort. It was a very brave effort. And I'm quite pleased that I got that close. But at the same time, disappointed that I kind of messed up the first effort, which would have been the easiest chance. But hey-ho, we'll live to fight another day. We'll come back. We will beat Satan at some point. I've been Mr. D. This has been The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. And I'll see you in the next episode.